Hello world, welcome back. Hello world, welcome back to Cane-Clad Raven. So, I have made a little bit of progress, and the tour video that went up yesterday was filmed a couple of weeks ago, and as aforementioned, I'm recording this the day after it went up. I am hoping to put this up maybe tomorrow, sometime this week, I don't know. It's getting to be Christmassy time. Whatever, but I thought I would show you around because in that tour I talked about a bunch of things that were unfinished, and I have finished some of them. Like these. Oh, geez, that's a lot easier to break than I realized. Some of them are done, quite a bit of them, actually. But what I wanted to show you guys first was down here. And as you guys probably know, it's 118 now, so I have these I actually got from Chunks Loaded in 117. It was Shipwreck, but that's not a big deal. Big deal is that I finished this, and it took me like all of the rest of the day that I filmed it. The Axolotl tank is empty. I moved them, and I will show you guys where I did in a little bit, because first I have to sleep. And so does my cat, apparently. He's snoring behind me. I don't know if that'll pick up in the mic, because the mic isn't great, but it might. So, I finished decorating this. There's some torches that are missing, but I do want to add more of these around, and then have that lighted up, so that I don't just have torch spam, although it doesn't look horrible. But, yeah, if we go back up here, you can see a couple more differences. 3, actually. There is this area, which isn't finished, obviously. I messed up some of it because all of these are supposed to be 5 apart, and for some reason this one's 4. So I have no idea what to do about that. And so I just kind of stopped on the project for a little bit because this is actually based off of a place in a TV show that I absolutely love. The building is called the Grey Gull, and so the bottom level is a bar, and the top level is apartments. And one of the main characters owns it, and a different main character lives up in the top. It's a show called Haven. I really love it. I'm surprised. I don't think I've ever mentioned it before. Of course, I didn't finish the main thing that I said that I was going to, which is adding these. I was about to, and I keep getting sidetracked, but I am so close to being done with this. This took so long, but it's most of the way done. I just need to add a little bit more of the roof. Nether brick is cooking up right now in my furnaces. As you can see, I've got a lot of debris, and these turtles just stuck around for some reason. It's been, again, a long time. And they've stayed right there. I'm so worried that I'm going to miss something. I watched the video before it went live, but I feel like I'm going to forget something. This is what's going to be called the hospital, and originally this was supposed to house villagers for trading, but if we go inside, I don't know why my throat really hurts right now. We go inside, you'll see that it's like there's about 8, 10, 12 villagers per level, and it's kind of a long way in between each. So I don't know what I'm going to keep in here. I was thinking about making this part of a zoo or something. I plan to do one more level of exactly the same as this, and then one level without these areas, so it's going to be just this main rectangle. So it'll be on the taller end of things. I am quite excited, but quartz is really hard to get, and so I keep going back and forth to my starter base where I have villagers that trade for quartz. And over here is my sugarcane farm. It's quite a bit different. Not only did I build up the building, I added a second level and an area for a third level. I don't know why I'm always worried about running out of like iron and quartz and redstone and stuff, but that's not a big deal. But I've gained quite a bit. It goes faster, especially now that I put all the observers back there, because I have quite a bit more quartz available. Rather than just originally, in my last video, it was just this middle one that had an observer. And yeah, I'm not sure I'm completely sold on this building, but I don't hate it. So, there's worse. There's a lot worse. If we go over here, it's not that big of a deal, but I did just clear this area out. This is going to be like, it's going to look like an apartment building. I don't know what's going to be inside, but there's going to be like little balconies over here looking over the water. Not sure how I'm going to do this yet, because I want this area to be a boat launch. But as you can see, the road is in here now. It was not, it just kind of ended over here. So, yep, I figured out where I want the road to go. It's going right here, and up this way. And so, I am still not entirely sure how this is going to go this way, but I'll figure it out. It would be great if I had the food in my hand. Yeah. There's a little cave here. There's a big drop off over here. That's kind of crazy. So, yeah, I flattened this out a bit, maybe 10-15 blocks. So it should eventually go over here. It'll probably go down a bit more again. Probably down to where that road is. Which, speaking of, I widened this road by 2 blocks, which was originally 5 blocks wide, which seems more like a one-way. Like, this even seems... This will probably be a narrow road. This one's 7. This one's 7 as well. It's kind of narrow, especially putting the center block in. It's like, man, that really should be a one-way. So, I widened it a bit, and it's looking a bit better. Still have no idea what's going to go here. I'll figure that out eventually. This, I haven't done much with. I was going to start putting the emerald blocks in, because on the areas where there isn't torches are supposed to be emerald blocks. I haven't put those in yet. But I did totally redo this building. I almost forgot because I did record a clip of this because I was very excited about it. But yeah, this is going to go up a bit taller eventually. I'm just, again, I have a ton of things to work on. But if we come up here, we hit a bunch of lag, apparently. And then it's beehives. It's a bee farm. So I just come in and see a bunch of bees, which I should do now. And then I'll get the wax for either more hives or beeswax blocks. I think that's what they're called. Or to wax copper or to make candles. There's a bunch of different things that bees do now. And the other thing is they pollinate these glowberries. So I can get more of them to put in whatever that is, my storage area. And so if we go back down and out, there's like nothing on the next level. It's just somewhat built. I need to add the glass and whatever. It was originally going to be blue on the floor, but these new moss blocks look great, and it gave it this earthy vibe so that I could plant some flowers, because you can plant flowers on moss blocks. I just remembered that I totally skipped this building, which on this side I just finished and brought it all the way up to the ceiling. This one, not yet. I ran out of pistons, and then I forgot to make more pistons, and then I decided I wanted to record this. But if you look, it does produce at a bit faster rate, which I'm very, very happy about. Especially since I keep going back and forth to grab more quartz from my other starter base, which I don't believe I've shown off in a YouTube video. I may have, I don't know, I know that I recorded a ton about it and about the progress, but I get really bad at uploading for some reason. I put all these artificial rules on myself, So anyway, this is what I decided to do with the gardens. If you guys remember, there was grass right about where the water is. And so I decided to make them axolotl ponds. And I think I will explain what I was going to say later when I show you guys other things. But the wall still isn't done, but that's fine. I like to leave these. I don't know why. I think it's cool. Eventually, I'm going to add like stripes of moss blocks or something. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do yet. But I'm going to make the lawn look all manicured and proper and whatever. And then, yeah, I'll probably get rid of the grass blocks then. I'm not sure because it looks really plain from here. I don't really know what I want to do. I wish there was some sort of plant that came out of the water. I mean, I suppose drip leaf does. I did not think about that. But in here, I didn't do a ton. I added some divider walls and then kind of got stuck. And again, it takes a lot to get brick and even smooth sandstone. So I didn't do anything too crazy. I just missed the stairs. But I finished up the back here. It didn't need to be anything fancy. I don't know why I was having so much trouble. Wow, that's really cool. It's so, it looks dense like an actual city. But we can come up here too. Of course, it's getting nighttime again. That looks so cool, and it's gonna look a lot cooler. It's weird because you can see like the melon and pumpkin building, which you won't be able to see when the one in front of it gets taller, and this one's gonna be a lot taller. This orange one, I keep not gathering the resources that I need, and I use kelp so many places and for so many different things that I never have enough of it. But yeah, let's go, and I will show you what that is once I sleep. I'm realizing that this video of showing you guys what progress I made is going to be longer because the area that I'm working in is now bigger because I've expanded it and done so many other things and even made it like denser. And so the last thing that I'm going to show you guys for this area is that I expanded this sub area. I don't really know what to call it. So it's just, it looks similar to what the building is above. I did have quartz here, but again, it's really hard to get quartz, and I wanted to make more progress on both things. So I just took the quartz out. The amethyst blocks look awesome, and I know where like 3 or 4 different geodes are, which is crazy. But I finally figured out what I wanted to do here. I was thinking about doing like, making it look like a shop, but I didn't really want to do that. I didn't really know how it would turn out, not to mention that there's no windows, so no one would really ever see it. Like, I wouldn't walk by and just see it. Oh wow, he's diamond already. He was the lowest level for a while. But he had the pumpkin trade, and since I have all those pumpkins, he just went up, because these two do not. Which is kind of a pain. I'll probably need more villagers, but I'm going to do 2 types of villagers in each one so that it's not like, oh yeah, here's a blacksmith, and here's this, and here's that. So, going around this way is going to be, I almost said looms, they're shepherds, and then these are farmers. And I can do a second level as well. I'll just put their work block here, and then a trapdoor there, and they can't walk through because their foreheads are so big. And this one's gonna be Fletcher and Librarian, because I do want a couple of different Fletchers, and I'll probably want quite a few Librarians. And they'll probably be pretty important. This one that I'm working on right now is because I want, what was I thinking of? Definitely blacksmiths. Or stonemasons. I don't know. The ones that have the stone cutter and give you the quartz. And I don't remember what the second one was gonna be. But yeah, they're gonna be in there. As soon as I stop recording, it'll come to me. But it has not yet. And so, right here, as you can kind of see, is a road. And so I'm eventually gonna plow through this, and it's gonna go that way. And I'm hoping for it to go down a little bit so that the path can go under the road and then come back up and meet up. Oh, well, if it's going under the road, it'll just go under there. But I can have another building here and have a basement there. And I was thinking about making some sort of little path here. Putting some sort of little wall up and having this be glass on this side so that someone could look in and see. I might even make this area like a little aquarium or something so that it kind of makes a little more sense. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that I'm going the right way for what I wanted to show you guys. Which I think is just the stuff over here, and that should be it. I know that there's granite over there. That's how I was moving villagers, was that I would take a boat, bring them all the way down in the ground. It was the best way, especially with minimal damage. But I started working with this, and it's not going to be that big, and it doesn't look as great in context, but there's going to be a wall around this, whatever. This is supposed to be like an ultra-modern house. It's made of cobbled deep slate. I think it's pretty cool. I've messed up on a couple things. It's not perfect, and there's going to be like I'm going to add to the backyard and stuff. That's going to be a big thing, but again, I just haven't finished it yet. I have a handful more things to do. There's so many different materials that I need to gather that I should just list them all and then gather them. And I did decide that whatever this port thing is, it's going to go out a bit more, and I think I'm going to have like barrels or something here. I don't know, I was also thinking maybe doing a little boat launch and then having like the different parking spaces, but I don't think this would be wide enough for the parking spaces needed, because you'd need trailer spaces. Again, I don't know that it matters that much, but I can surely think about it. And then if we go this way, you'll see that I continued to do the centerpiece, which I'm very happy about, because then it gets lit up at night and no mobs come. This road is pretty much safe up until I ran out of glowstone, but I got more glowstone. I don't know how much you guys saw here. I don't really remember. I know that the mountain here was about midway, and as you can see, that's gone. I feel like this area is a little too flat, but I'm not sure. Funny enough, that deep slate house over there was originally supposed to be here. You can kind of see the spacers for it, because I want there to be some sort of building around here, and I was working on a ranger building, and then it just kind of, I don't know. I don't know what palette I want. I'm not really sure yet, so I do really want a building here, especially because I continually run out of storage, and I just want a bunch of chests in here so that I can keep the bows and the different things, and have a grindstone around here. Even have a little space where I can smelt down the different armors, because you can do that and you get like a gold nugget or an iron nugget or whatever it is. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I don't know, because I don't know how far I want to go. I'm still figuring stuff out. I do know that there's marker blocks for how far I wanted stuff. This was just how I was gonna get rid of the hill. I don't know why I needed it there, because the hill was gone. I think this is for, yeah. There's sand here, and then it's gonna go up and be a bit more level with the stuff up here, and there should be some markers of where I want the road, but I'm not seeing them. I don't know. That's why I put them down, because I would never remember where I thought out and counted and actually worked on stuff. And I decided to leave the trees here. I'm gonna make a little picnicky area. Maybe even a little playground. I'm not sure what I want to do with this island. I was gonna flatten it, but that doesn't seem right. I think I might add a little bridge here. That does seem right. And then I think the park was gonna go to like around here. That's a sheep, not a block. Over here. I passed it. So this is where the park will go to. I still don't know what I want the wall to be. There's still a lot of things that I need to decide, but that's the kind of cool thing about building a city, is that you can work on so many different things. So, oh, I feel like tearing stuff down, I'll do this. I feel like gathering trees. I feel like doing this or that, redstone, whatnot. I can really do anything that I want. I need to bring this boat back, though, because I keep looking for it. I harvest kelp way over in this direction, and so I usually use the boat to go and pick it up, because for some reason, as critical as kelp is to so many things that I make, I don't have a kelp farm. I don't know why. That will probably go next to my sugarcane farm, I'm thinking. That would make sense. Might even just double the width of the building. But this is most of it. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos and seeing me building this place and how it's coming together. Again, like in the last video, comment down below if there's anything that you think should be in this village or should be added. If you want any of the roads named. There's this little teeny tiny one, but there's a bunch of different roads. If you want one, I will name one after you, or any of my little bees, because my bees need names. So do my villagers downstairs. The ones upstairs, probably don't, because I'm going to move them. I don't think I mentioned this, but underneath the bee building, this basement right here, once I get the glass in there, this is where the villager breeder is going to be, rather than there. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there, but I do want the villagers a little bit closer for when I want to move them. I also did fix this chicken farm. I just have a clock. That clock is still probably too fast, but it's gotten me quite a bit. I just took like 3 stacks out. And so it's just gonna continually work. I still don't know how a lot of redstone works, but I'm trying. I don't think that I'll ever be a redstoner, because I love this game to do stuff like this, more visual stuff. But knowing redstone is really helpful, especially on single player, because I would never be able to have the patience to gather as much sugarcane or as many pumpkins or shear sheep as many times as I needed to get the emeralds for the, wow, that went up a lot, for the things that I want. And I wouldn't be able to build stuff, especially something like this that requires quite a few emeralds. So, if you like this video, remember to like it. If you want to subscribe, you'll see more stuff, especially if you hit that bell. Other classic YouTuber stuff. Oh, and I almost forgot, I just started a new channel called Rate Random Things. I will comment below from that channel so that you guys can find that really quick. Right now, as of recording this video, there's just an intro video out called Rate My Introduction, and so if you guys want to comment on that and rate me, see how I did. Especially as I'm new at this, I am definitely taking constructive criticism. I just got like a new light. Anyone who's been around here quite a bit knows that the majority of my videos don't have a face cam, and even if the camera is pointed at my face, it's almost always outside so that I have natural light. But I did get a little ring light so that I can make videos at other time. It was originally, and still mainly is, for content for my Instagram, for my small business. I make Crocheted things? Yeah, I do all sorts of different things. I work in a nursing home. It's just, I wear many, many hats. So, other normal YouTuber stuff that I should be saying, just insert that here, because I don't really know what to say, and this video has gone on long enough. But I really sincerely hoped you enjoyed. Again, constructive criticism definitely welcome down below. And again, if you have any suggestions or want something named after you, just comment down below and we can make it happen. I also have, my axolotls have names just because I was worried about them despawning, but I am fine with renaming them. They all have really weird names, like, one of them's Oogie Boogie, one of them's Jack, and then another one's, the Pumpkin King. I'm trying to think what the other ones are. I don't know, there's Oompa Loompa and Doopity Doo. I'm trying to think. Oh, there's Pumpkin King. See, I wasn't lying. So, enjoy the end of this video as I swim with the axolotls and probably drowned a little bit. Bye, guys.